Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Navy Doc 5184 here, and welcome to another Phasmophobia stream. As you can tell by the title, I am prepping for APOC, or for those of you who are well versed in the game, that's the Apocalypse Challenge. So for those of you that aren't familiar with that, basically what it is, I'll show you real quick. It's basically a set of 3 challenges that I can do that I have to meet certain criteria for, and theoretically I could complete all 3 at once because I have to do the exact same thing for all 3 challenges. The only thing that changes is that for each level I have to have a certain level of difficulty. So I'll show you level 1. So basically I have to go to the Sunny Meadows Mental Institution, the full map, not the restricted one, which frightens the crap out of me. And then I have to do it in single player mode, and with the multiplier of 6 or higher, I have to successfully identify what the ghost is, complete all the optional objectives, and take a photo of the ghost. So basically, when I do that, I'll get this reward for level 1. But the thing is, I have to do that same thing for all 3. So number 1 is to do it with a difficulty multiplier of at least 6. This one is 10 or higher, and then this one is 15, which apparently is the highest difficulty multiplier you can get. So that's what I'm prepping for. Theoretically, from what I've seen some tip videos do, I should be able to okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm always down, you know, because sometimes I miss things. So yeah, if you notice anything I don't, definitely feel free to check it out. So, but I'm just trying to get up to level 80 at least, so I can get the tier 3 crucifix, and then I don't know if I'll do it in this stream because I'm gonna have to really work up some courage to do this. Because, like I said, Sunny Meadows really frightens me. But for right now, I'm just playing on a regular custom difficulty. I'm only going to be getting, I think I got it set to where I'll get 1 piece of evidence. So for the most part, I'm going to be treating this as I would probably like my normal 0 evidence rounds. But, you know, but like right now, like at 6.05, like if I really tried to do this with the first APOC challenge, I would at least succeed on that. But like I said, I want to get to level 80 so I can get that tier 3 crucifix. Just Sunny Meadows terrifies me. I just think back of my old days of playing the old Asylum, and it's just, oh boy. Not very, well, I take that back. Not very good memories if I've ever tried that by myself. So for now, we're just going to do some of the smaller maps. We'll do like Tanglewood, Willow. I'll probably do some of the roadhouses. I may get brave and even try to do the high school. You know what? Yeah, I think I will. I may change my settings a little bit when I get there, but yeah, I might do the high school at some point. Alrighty, so grab the key. Boom. And I always like to start with an EMF, thermometer, and photo camera. Where are my objectives? So, alright, clear the area with incense, get a paramic sound, and 2 sound recorder stuff. Okay, so I should be able to try to get a perfect game. This is Tanglewood. Probably the map that I'm the most comfortable with. So usually when I try to do some crazy solo stuff, this will be the map I do. That or Willow. Willow I'm pretty comfortable with too. 20.2, so nothing there. And I tell you what, this tier 3 EMF reader feels so OP sometimes. And alright, so that's probably gonna be my hiding place. Alright, good. No ghost there, so I'm going to leave the light on in that room. Bar no bone. Yeah, see, I love doing Tanglewood solo, but usually if I ever try to train people in some of the stuff that I do, I'll always go to Tanglewood. Mainly for that reason, because it's not that big, so you really get time to try to really get a feel for how everything works, and you don't feel stressed out trying to, you know, hurry up and figure out where the ghost room is, get protection and everything. Like, Tanglewood is just the perfect training map. Willow too. In fact, I think technically Willow Street, I think, is technically smaller than Tanglewood. I think Tanglewood has one more room than Willow Street does. Okay, I hear something getting thrown, so turn on the EMF. Let's run. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photo of that. Alright, no monkey paw here. Alright, let's see what temperature we're at here. 12.3, okay. Alright, so normally what I'll do... Yeah, I think so. I'll double check when this match is over, and I'll double check the rooms, but I think that Willow Street does have one less room. I don't have the bone yet, and as I was about to say, normally what I'll do while I'm searching for the ghost room is I will search for the bone and the cursed item, but since I found the room first, what I'm going to do before I do that is I'm going to take my crucifixes and I'm going to protect myself, because I want to protect myself from early hunting ghosts. So, because even though I'm at 95, a demon can, very rarely does he do it, but he can hunt while I'm at even 100%. So I want to make sure I protect myself just in case it happens to be a demon. And then I'll place that. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab... Okay. This is a very active ghost. I don't know why I grabbed that. I'm not going to need that. I just need the photo camera. So actually, let me scan around, make sure the bone's not in here first. I already know the monkey paw's not here. I have a feeling... Watch it be a summoning circle. Thank goodness it's not. But it is a Ouija board. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually really good. I can take advantage of this later. Okay, so the breaker's not in here, which means it's in the garage. Oh, hold on. I didn't even look for the freaking bone down here. Alright, no bone here. Alright, I'm just going to throw this in the kitchen. I'll search the rest of the rooms for the bone. Turn on my little headlamp here. Alright. Bone, no bone there. There we go. Did I get a photo of the... Okay, good. I did. Alright. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to leave this light on. I'm going to make sure I turn off some extra lights here because I want to keep the surrounding lights on because I want to either rule in or rule out a poltergeist. So I'm going to leave this light on. I think I can afford to turn this one on. Okay, good. Yeah, see, my problem is I'm not very good at looping yet. Otherwise, I would actually probably use this house for my zero evidence, but that's why right now I got this set as my hiding spot, so it's nice and far from the kitchen. But I'm actually going to take advantage of this. Ooh, I have to double check. Please tell me I brought more than 2 motion sensors. Because with only one... Oh, that should still be... Purple. I'm gonna grab that, and I'll grab UV. Now, if it's a Deogen, oh, I'm having a field day with Deogens. But yeah, I'm just not confident in my looping skills. That's the only reason why I try to set up hiding spots. Okay, so right now I'm just doing a orb scan. I I know they always say I don't need to turn off the lights for this, but I just always feel more comfortable if I can see it myself. Whoa! Alright, got that video. Alright, let's throw this there. Alright, no UV, but... I don't think I've ever heard that sound on an event before. That's one of the times where I really... Wow, okay. I need to see how much sandy I lost with all those. Okay, so I'm already going to eliminate Goryo. Oh, I should have checked the EMF. That could have probably told me if it was a Phantom or a Banshee. I already know it's not an Oni. Because my sandy would have dropped way lower since I got hit with 2 different events. But right now, I'm strongly suspecting Banshee or Phantom. Just because of that last event where it followed me all the way there. So actually, I can already eliminate Goryo because that traveled too far. I'm going to let my sanity stay down for now. Alright, so I'm going to try Spirit Box. Oh, I think it turned the breaker off. Okay, so maybe that wasn't an event that turned this off. Okay, so that was probably a breaker, which means it's not a Jinn at least, so we know that. Breaker was in the garage. Did I hear... Okay, I thought I heard writing for a second. Oh, you know what? I do need to do... And actually, let me do this. How old are you? Alright, need to keep that in mind. Goodbye. I almost messed up. Alright. Where are you? Oh, where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? How old are you? Alright. See, the thing that sucks about me just doing one evidence is I can't necessarily eliminate evidence. .3, so it's getting colder. UV test. Alright, let's see if I can get foot sprints. Nice. Easy media right there. So, oh, let me double check, make sure I don't need... Oh, okay, I'm good. So I can go nuts on videos. I've already got 3 videos. I probably should have held off on using that. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Idiot. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Fascinating. All right. I now have a very sneaking suspicion. I am starting to think Wraith. So what I need is I'm going to need motion sensors. And of course I'm an idiot and forgot to get rid of some stuff, but 1 motion sensor will be fine. Let me put this back on here. So it hasn't walked through salt yet. I'm going to put 1 more strand. Actually, I'm going to put it this way. I want to make sure there's no way they can avoid it. Then I'm going to put this here. Whoa, hello. All right, it's not a wraith. Oh, okay, I tried to hunt, so good. I need to see what my sanity's at. I can eliminate stuff that way. All right, so last time I checked, I was at like 75. Whoa, wait a minute. Well, I did go through quite a lot of events, so... One thing I can do is I can eliminate Deogen. And probably eliminate Mare because the lights were on, and I think I have to be at like 40. Shade I can eliminate. Well, Shade I could have eliminated just based off that. Alright, so I already let it try to hunt once. I haven't had anything. I can always use the Ouija board to lower my sanity if I need to. Alright, I think I only did 25, so I'm good with 70. So let's go let's bring a couple of those in. So now that I know that I'm above 60, if that thing tries to hunt again, that's gonna only leave me a couple choices. I already know it's not gonna be a wraith. Actually, let me throw those here. Alright, so we know it's not wraith. Alright, so let's put this back here. This is purely gonna be for media. Oh, did I cross off wraith on here? No, I haven't yet. I haven't got any evidence yet. Oh, wait a minute. Where's a photo camera? Get a photo of the burnt crucifix, and I think that covers all my photos. One thing you'll learn about me, I'm not very stingy about the cost of the media I get. As long as I get all the media that's needed for a perfect game. Alright, so now I'm going to do another Thea test. How old are you? How old are you? Goodbye. Alright. So I feel like it would have aged a little bit if it was a Thea, so I'm willing to eliminate that. But I'm going to do another test try for some evidence. So I'm going to actually get my sanity up all the way for the most part. Did I completely clear my inventory? Good. Alright, I'm going to bring one of those. Bring another one of these. And I'm going to bring that just because I do need that for a challenge. Which actually I can even use for another test. Because if I get a sound here, my sanity drains a whole lot. My dear, I don't have an answer for you. Alright, so now I'm just going to wait a little bit. 1. Oh, we're getting close to freezing temp territory. If it gets down to 0.9, we'll have our evidence. Alright, I can actually turn this off because I already got the motion. Alright, let me take a look. How am I doing on dots? Okay, so we got dots. And I am correct in having eliminated Goria, though. So I can go ahead and turn those off. Because if it was a Goria, I would not have been able to see that. Oh, yeah, I forgot I gotta do it twice. Alright, so the two that I initially thought are still on the table. Ooh. I didn't think about... No, Yokai would have hunted me by now. I got my voice toggled on so it can hear me. Is Onryo still on the table? No, it's not, so I'm not going to get anything on there. Alright, so I'm strongly thinking Banshee and Phantom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these guys. I'm going to bring these over here. I'm going to grab another thing of salt. Well, I already got dots, so I'm not going to get anything on that because I only got it set for one piece of evidence. So I'm not going to get any more evidence since I saw the dots. Oh wait. Okay, I can. Okay, Mori's already eliminated. Yeah, when I get to the point where I'll probably have to do that for hunting. But there is one other test I want to do because I want to see how far it'll travel. And if I can get... Oh, salt. I needed salt. Because I am going to need this for my escape. So I'll just do that there. What am I doing? I could test for a Banshee Scream with a Paramic. Thea's still on the table. Okay, that's just the fan. I'm gonna double check this. How old are you? Goodbye. Alright, so I can eliminate Thea because it has not aged yet and it should have by now. Alright. Alright, so let's see. If the ghost comes all the way back here, then I can pretty much safely assume that's going to be a Banshee or Phantom. Actually, no, wait. It's not a Phantom, because I got a photo of it. I don't think so. Then again, I've never tried it. And if I had a tier 3 crucifix, I actually probably would. See, now if it was a Banshee, I feel like it would have... I need to do some door tests, actually. Alright, so these are all open. Alright, I can probably eliminate Yokai because I've been doing a lot of talking and it hasn't done anything yet. Banshee, Yurei, and Raiju are probably the only ones... No, again, because like I said, I got my voice toggled on, so with all the talking I'm doing, it would sufficiently anger a Yokai. But I can eliminate Thea because I know that it has not aged, and it should have by now. I'm not going to get any of that. I need to turn off all unnecessary electrical equipment in case it is a Raiju. Actually, no. I think let's go ahead and I'm just going to turn that on. Just so it's powered on. Alright. Now, Let's listen for some screams. You got anything for me, Ghosty? Anything? Actually, just to be safe, I'm going to mark Banshee just because that was one of my first. I feel like it would have come by this way by now. I hate the fact that I can pick up the fan on there. Alright, so we got a laugh. Not exactly what I was looking for. I have no media sounds. I really need to... There is throwing a lot of stuff, though. Are you serious? Holy crap, it has been. It does not feel like it's been that long. That's the crazy thing about these games, especially when you have to really, really hardcore investigate. But it's probably why when people stream this game, it's easy for them to get like 2-hour-long streams. Alright. I'm really starting to suspect that maybe it's not a Banshee after all. But then again, my sanity is still pretty high, so it might not be doing a lot of events. So, you know what? Here's what I'll do. Let's smudge it and make it a little more active, shall we? Alright, let's see if we can get some activity from that. I'm about to say, you better have told me I got that. Wait a minute. Hey, there's another event. Dang, I really wish I had my EMF reader. So focused on trying to get it to come this way. I'm gonna hold on to that. Alright, let's see. Something downstairs I heard? No? Oh, actually, you know what? Here. Blows it out, I can get it. Oh, no. Tell me that was just... Dang it! Alright, come on. Blow out the candle. Blow out the candle. Blow out the candle. Yeah, sure taking its sweet little time with this, isn't it? This is the part I hate, where I'm just trying very hard just to get these sounds. Normally it's harder for me to get the 5 photos than it is for me to get the other media. Very rarely do I have to work this hard to get the sound evidence. Seems like it, doesn't it? Which is weird. Usually when I use the incense, it kind of helps pick up the activity some, but kind of worked the opposite. But then again, it's been active most of the time. It's so weird that I was able to eliminate Thea from this. Because honestly, I'm really... I may have to drain my sanity and make it hunt. I don't know if that's going to count as whisper or not. Oh, no, I recorded it. Dang it. I was trying not to record that because I'm like... So paranormal. So it's talking I need to avoid. That's why I'm trying to get to blow out this candle. Oh, I'm going to use the Ouija board to drain my sanity when I get to that point. Or if it does another event, I'll just let it run into me. That'll drain my sanity too. But I at the very least just want... I want to try to get 2 more sound recordings. Because I'm really starting to have questions on whether it's actually not a Thea or not. Because even though I've been hanging in this area, I haven't been in the ghost room per se. So it may not have sufficiently aged. However, with as long as I've been hanging in here, actually, let me go. Took you long enough. Alright. How old are you? Goodbye. Alright, so... Yeah, it definitely would have aged. If it was a Thea. EMF... Well, I usually get EMF 2 on that. Alright, I'm going to take a look and see where my sanity is at. Oh, I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. I see horror stories of people who live in Australia and some of the spiders they have to deal with, and I'm just like, why? Oh, okay, I didn't realize I had all 3 of my objectives already. Alright, so I got all 5 photos, I got all 5 videos. I need 1 more sound recording. I don't theoretically need this anymore. I can use this to catch the paranormal scream. If it is a banshee, I should say. That's a breaker out. Okay, that actually might be a better hiding spot because you'll lose line of sight on me when I try to run. Garage. It's in the garage. Tell me that's enough. Tell me that's enough. Paranormal laughing. Good. There we go. Alrighty. Now we in business. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna keep this with me still. Throw that there. Alright. I'm gonna go grab the 3rd smudge stick because what I'm about to do is gonna put myself in extreme danger. Now, granted, the salt should help. Honestly, dude, I feel you. I feel you wholeheartedly on that. I cannot stand spiders. So you know what? No judgment from me. No judgment from me at all. Alright, now I have to keep in mind that it will slow down when it runs into this salt. Do one here. Alrighty. Time to get stupid. Grab. Alrighty. So Banshee, Yuri, or Raiju. Oh, actually, wait. Whoa! Because since it's there, it's going to go by all of those electronics, which means if it's a Raiju, it should speed up by those, but then it'll slow down when it hits the salt. 62. Okay, one good Ouija board. And that should do it. Let's just hope I don't die. Alright, so just in case, I got Banshee marked. Do you like me? Goodbye. Now I wait. Actually, no. Where are you? Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all. Okay, so it did sound like it got faster in certain points. Oh, I did have... Let me double check. I think... Only got one smudge stick left, so I have to be careful. Oh, I did have that there. That would explain why he was so fast over here. Maybe it is a Raiju. Because he did sound pretty fast, but I was very confused. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do the Ouija board one more time. If it's the same age, then I'm gonna stick with Raiju. Because it did start off quick, but it started by all of those electronics. And even when it was by me, because I noticed that I had my headlamp on, it was kind of fast too. Oh, that's right. I broke the Ouija board. I can't do the test. Okay. Alright, so we're going with Raiju. Alright. Let's see if we got it. That would honestly probably be my first time actually successfully guessing a Raiju based off hunting activity. Come on, tell me I'm right. Agorio? No! Oh. Dang it. Oh, I still got 1,700 for it. Probably because of the 500 for that, but even without that 500, just to still get 1,200 even for an incorrect guess, that's not too shabby. Yeah, I thought that... Honestly, though, now that I think about it, Wait a minute. Oh, I see now. Okay, here's how. Because you know how I eliminated Goryo because I saw it on the dots while I was in the room, right? Technically, I wasn't, because the ghost room was the dining room. When I saw it, I was in the kitchen. So I was technically in a different room. Oh my goodness, oh, those little technicalities. That's why I was so like sure that I could eliminate it. It's because I saw it, but now that I'm thinking back on it, I was in the kitchen when I saw the dots. I wasn't technically in the same room as the Goryo. Oh, that is so frustrating. That is so frustrating. But again, I can't complain because that's still a good amount of money even for a wrong guess. Let me double check and make sure. I think I'm still good on a lot of stuff. I didn't really use much in terms of consumables. Okay, I definitely need more salt. Take that up to 20. Alright, man, I can't believe. Well, I think the whole point that I did, and actually, I'm going to do Tanglewood again. Oh, actually, hold on. So, Tanglewood, because I said I wanted to check. So, Tanglewood has 11 rooms, and Willow Street has 10 rooms, as you can see right there. So, Willow Street has one less room than Tanglewood. But I'm going to go to Tanglewood, and I'll show you what pretty much saved my hide during that hunt. I'm assuming if you know how the incense mechanics work, when they get hit, they get blinded. And that's why I chose to go to that closet, because rather than run like straight down the hall and straight to the bedroom, I wanted to turn the corner so I could break the ghost line of sight. That's why I lit another incense and tossed it out to blind it and make it lose me. And when I get inside, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me check repel the ghost while it's chasing. Photo of the EMF reader. And alright, so I'm going to have to make it hunt again. Now, usually for some reason, whenever I get that type of objective, I tend to die. So I'll see if I do that one or not. So basically my whole point was, I smudged it here and blind it and hopefully turned it away. But that's also why I had salt, the black salt here, because it slows the ghost down. So that way it gave me enough time to hurry up and turn this corner. Because if the ghost, recovered and came here, obviously it doesn't have its line of sight, and I'm able to go in and just hide. I heard a door open. Alright, where was it? There's only so many doors in this place. How did I not get a single EMF reading? Alright, straight ahead. So it must have been that. Which, if that's the case, we can eliminate Yuri, because it didn't open it all the way. What do we got temperature-wise? Uh-oh. Oh, please don't be a hallway ghost. Those are the worst type. Oh, this is not the game to play. This is not the game to be playing during a thunderstorm. I didn't even know we were supposed to get a thunderstorm. I just heard it thunder outside my window, and that, man, I thought I was about to shat myself. Alright, I'm just checking in here for a bone. Double check temperature. Yeah, it's a hallway ghost. Of course it would be. Actually, let me keep that light on. It's reading pretty high over there, though. So maybe... Is it a hallway? Temperature's going... If that is there... Oh, wait a minute. What if it's in here, actually? What if it is in here and it just roamed out of the room? No, not in here. Alright. Touch. Oh, this is gonna mess with me so bad because it's thundering in the game and it's also thundering IRL for me too. That is not a good combo. What if... Okay, so it opened that. Maybe it is in this room. No? Okay, if the ghost is not in that hallway... Well, we got the skull. And the monkey paw. Well, at least I know I'll be able to drain my sanity real easy if I need to. Unfortunately, that means it's going to change ghost rooms. Let me see. Alright, so it's not here. Not here. That's so weird that if it is in that hallway, it sure is taking a long time for that temperature to drop. 19. I'm really turning on a lot of... Oh, in here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Yuri's back on the table. Because usually when these are open, they aren't open all the way. And that was open all the way. So Yuri is back on the table. Alright, so now what I need to do is start double checking. I think the breaker was in here. So I'm going to keep... Of course that would be full. Well, it looks like if I do have to make it hunt, I'm going to have to loop it. Because I have no way to really break its line of sight real quick. I'm going to have to rely on salt. And that. First things first, I'm going to toss the EMF back in there. And then I'm going to grab my crucifixes. Alright. Cruci. 98. So that way, if I run into a ghost event... I'll check and see if my sanity drains. My dranity sanes. I don't know why I tossed the thermometer out here. I need to keep it in here. Monitor temperature. Alright. I've really got to remember to bring in more. Do I need a parabolic microphone? No, I don't. What do I want to bring in now? Bring in that. I'll bring in this. Because it has been touching doors, so it is possible I can get UV. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my...
That stream during that storm? Did you barely finish thunder?
Yeah, I did. And it's creepy because it's thundering in the game, too. Alright, let's do a quick... Well, it's not a mare. Oh, I thought I brought in more than one, but that's right, I had this. There. Second, I just gotta close my door real quick. And actually, I'm gonna turn this light on. And the only reason I'm doing that is to basically not get fooled. Because if it tosses anything in here while this light's on, I could think that's a poltergeist, but it could be the ghost in this room throwing there. So if I have this light on and that light on and I see something get thrown, I instantly know it's a poltergeist. Oh, no problem. Hey, thanks for joining. I think you're probably the... Well, probably the first one from my gaming channel from the Netherlands. I think I've had a few on my reaction channel from there, but Hey, no, thanks a lot for joining. I really appreciate it. Hopefully sometime in the future, we'll be able to get on together. I see you play on the PS5, so I know that that can be a little difficult for some people, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to play together next time. But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you being here, man. You have a good night. All right, you take it easy, my guy. Oh boy. All right, what's going on? Hey, you touched something, huh? Okay, I think we can safely assume it is a Yurei. So what evidence do we get for a Yurei? So ghost orb, freezing temps, or dots. Okay. If we get any of those, I'm just going to assume... Okay, we got freezing temps. Yurei. Alright, so I should have gotten two... oh, I need to double check. Okay, that cleanse the area and then repel while it's chased. Ah. Alright, let me leave the photo camera. Alright, so we got freezing temps, which left Yuri on the table, and that's going to be my final guess. Yeah. Good night. Thanks again for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Oh man, it sounds like it's starting to come down a lot harder out there, so I may just have to hit it and quit it here. Oh, no, I'm not going to get dots, so I might as well turn that off. Let's go ahead and work on getting my media. Okay. Alright, so I got two of that. I can turn that off. I don't think I'm gonna work. I don't think I'm gonna try to get it to hunt because, like I said, it's starting to. Because it sounds like the storm is really starting to pick up, so I may have to end it early, unfortunately. Honestly, you know what? I think next time I do a stream on here, I'll make it open. Let the viewers come in and join. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going to do that because I want media. My sanity's still in the 90s, so I can be a little reckless because it's not going to hunt me too early. And turn that off because I'm not going to need it. Oh, it turned the breaker off. Dang it. That was interesting. Not used to Yuri's traveling like that. Alright, let's try to get some sounds. It sure is doing a lot with doors. Alright. How am I doing? I need one more. You know what? Let me grab my smudge sticks. I'm gonna bring them all in there because I'm gonna be using the. I'm gonna try to use the smudge sticks to try to get it to do some stuff. Why did my sanity go down so low? I think that is a Ure. Because I was by it when it did the door slam, that would have dropped me down like 15 on my sanity. Alright. Yeah, and I was by a couple of them, so... Good lord, it is. Alright, I'm good with that. I'm upset that I missed the video of its mist form. Actually, what do I have available on here? So actually, I'm going to do a quick double check, because while I'm still very certain it's a... Uh-oh, hold on a second. Alright, hold on, let me see what's going on here. Oh, derb. Yeah, because it's raining. No, I just noticed I was getting an error message on the stream, so the stream's probably looking real rough. It's probably because of that. So you know what? As much as I want to do this, I think I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go with my guess of Ure. We'll see if I'm right, and then we'll just end the stream. Sorry to have to do it like that, but...
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Nice, I got it. Alright. And I'm almost ready for that, so... Alright, but like I said, unfortunately, because of the rain, I'm probably just going to go ahead and just end the stream just to make sure it doesn't cut off, but it was at least the second one was a success, so thanks you, Jaden, for stopping by. I hope you had a good time, and you know, definitely look forward to seeing you again, but in the meantime, all y'all stay safe and have a good work week, and I'll catch y'all down the road.